Hi, I'm Daryl.
And I'm James, and we're with Accurate Insight to Pest Control. Today we're going to teach you a little bit about the In2Care mosquito trap system. We're going to show you how to install them, and we're going to teach you how they work. The mosquito trap comes in three main parts. First, on the far left, you'll see the bucket. That contains the chemical and the water. Right in the middle, you'll see the floating ring. That ring sits and floats on the top of the water, and you put the chemical on the ring. Third, you have the lid. You'll find it on the far right. It locks into place on the top of the trap and keeps the water and chemical contained inside the bucket. Find a nice flat area to set your mosquito trap and then fill it up with water.
This is the chemical you use for the bucket, and this you want to shake before you use it. Once it's shaken well, you'll want to take the top off. Once you remove the gauze from the packet, you want to put the gauze on this floating ring, and you want to leave a little bit of a gap here when you're putting it on. It can be tricky when you're wearing gloves. This will wrap around all the way to the other side. It's going to feel a little tight. That's all right. Now here's where you want to leave that 1/2 inch to 1 inch gap around the floating ring, or above the floating ring. Make sure the water doesn't hit the gauze. And then we're going to set this in the bucket of water carefully, like so. Once this floating ring and the gauze is in place, there's going to be a little bit of extra stuff in the packet. You'll just dump in this bucket. Try to spread it as evenly as possible. And the final thing, here we have the lid, which is going to cover this contraption. And this will keep all the debris out of the actual bucket. Rainwater will be able to hit this, go into the bucket. There's also kind of a drainage system for the bucket so it won't overfill. But lastly, you'll put this on top and twist it to secure it in place.
So this is the packet that the chemical comes in. And you already saw the gauze that we placed inside the bucket. But how the chemical works is it actually does two different things. There are two active ingredients, and one of them is kind of a growth inhibitor for the mosquitoes. It keeps them from being able to reproduce, and it makes them sick so they won't bite, and that sort of idea. And while all that is going on in the mosquito population in your area, it also has another active ingredient that is actually a fungus, and that fungus gets on the mosquito and slowly eats into them until they die. So it kills them slowly, so it gives them time to spread that chemical around to the other breeding sites, and so that it affects the other mosquitoes in the area. And fun fact, when they fly around, they flap their wings. Mosquitoes flap their wings so fast that they collect static electricity. So when they land on top of this gauze, it sticks to them like a pollen in a bee. All this chemical sucks up and sticks onto the mosquito. And so when that mosquito has this chemical on them and they fly away and they drop it into the other areas, it does the same thing to all the other mosquitoes in the area. And that's why In2Mix is a perfect tool to be used to get rid of your mosquitoes. To get your mosquito trap system installed today, call Accurate Insight to Pest Control at 281-745-0234.
And be sure to like us on Facebook.
Thanks, and have a good day.